Ladies and gentlemen, champions in progress, survivors of life's daily surprises, and those who only came here because they heard there might be free snacks, welcome. Today's topic is bold, it's loud, it's spicy, it's controversial. It is titled, Never Ever Trust Anyone. Now before you panic, clutch your pearls, or start side-eyeing the person sitting next to you like they're plotting your downfall, relax. I'm not here to turn you into a paranoid squirrel scanning for predators. I'm here to help you become smart, prepared, aware, and above all, unshakably confident. Because let's face it, people change. Oh, they change like seasons, like Wi-Fi signals, like politicians' promises. One minute they're warm, comforting, offering you loyalty and love. The next minute they're colder than an ex who suddenly discovered their true self. So today we're diving into the art of staying alert, staying wise, and staying ahead while laughing through it all. Now I know what you're thinking. Never ever trust anyone? Isn't that too harsh? Well, imagine you give your friend your secret. You tell them something deep, something personal, something you swore you'd only share because you trusted them. And then 2 days later, the whole world knows your friend didn't just share the secret. They turned it into a trilogy, a podcast, and a Netflix documentary. Trust is a beautiful thing until it's not. And that is precisely why we say, never trust blindly. Never trust carelessly. Never trust while your brain is still on airplane mode. Because here is the truth. Trust is not a gift. It is an investment. And like all investments, you do not put all your life savings into something that hasn't been audited. Let's talk about human behavior. Humans are unpredictable. If you've ever tried teaching someone how to use technology, you know exactly what unpredictability looks like. One time they forget their password. The next time they forget their face for Face ID. And the next minute they're calling customer support asking, why does my computer hate me? People are complex, and complexity means uncertainty. And uncertainty means you must always stay alert. Let me give you some hilarious examples. One, the borrower who never returns anything. You trust them with your pen, say goodbye. You trust them with your book, good luck. That book now has a new home. You trust them with your charger, congratulations, you've just donated it to charity. These are the same people who say, I'll return it tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes next week, then next month, then, oh, I thought it was mine. Oh, these ones are the funniest. When you're struggling, they're all, you got this. When you're improving, they clap. But the moment you succeed, suddenly they're calling you proud, arrogant, changed, and too busy for the old gang. People change faster than hardware updates. You trust them with responsibilities. You trust them with your business. You trust them with your data. Then ding, they get one job offer with free snacks and boom, they're gone. And they won't even send you a goodbye message, just an email. It's been great. I'm moving on. I'll return everything except I won't. They say, invest your money wisely, yet they're the same ones borrowing money from you every 2 weeks. They say, put your life in order, and their own life is shaped like a tangled headphone cable. People are funny. When I say never ever trust anyone, I don't mean you should isolate yourself on top of a mountain, learning to communicate with goats. No, I mean, do not trust blindly. Trust consciously. Do not trust emotionally. Trust logically. Do not trust because you want to. Trust because they earned it. Trust is like a plant. You don't just throw a seed on concrete and expect it to grow. You test the soil. You water it. You watch for weeds. And even when it grows, you still maintain it. Trust requires evaluation, not assumption. Because people are human. They evolve. They get influenced. They face pressure. They make mistakes. They feel jealous. They get insecure. They change priorities. And sometimes they change heart. This doesn't make them evil, it makes them human. But your job is to be alert enough to protect yourself while still being kind. You can be loving and cautious. You can be generous and wise. You can be friendly and observant. You can trust but with your eyes open. Let me give you practical signs, some funny, some painfully accurate. One, they tell you everyone else's secrets. Listen. If they're giving you premium gossip for free. Congratulations, you are also on the gossip menu. Two, they always start with, don't worry, trust me. The moment someone says, trust me, start analyzing like Sherlock Holmes. Three, their stories don't add up. Yesterday they were broke. Today they bought a new phone. Tomorrow they will tell you the phone was on promotion. Sir, what kind of promotion is this? Because I want it too. Four, they always remember what you owe them but forget what they owe you. This one hurts deeply. Love does not exclude awareness. Care does not cancel caution. Affection is not a replacement for observation. Because people don't always hurt you because they're bad. Sometimes they change. Circumstances change. Loyalty changes. Pressure changes them. New opportunities change them. And sometimes comfort changes them. So don't sleep on your life. Be alert. Be sharp. Be wise. But also be loving. Because if you close your heart completely, you won't get hurt, but you won't grow either. Let me give you the formula nobody teaches. 1, observe people's patterns. Words can lie. Actions rarely do. Patterns never do. 2, test before trusting. Don't hand someone the keys to your kingdom just because they knocked on the door politely. Start small. Give small responsibilities. See how they handle them. 3, protect your personal information. Your private life is not a Netflix series. Not everyone deserves a subscription. 4, pay attention to how people act during your success. Jealousy reveals true characters faster than failure ever will. 5, build self-trust first. If you trust yourself deeply, nobody can manipulate you easily. Some people think being cautious means you're rude or cold. No. Being cautious means you value your peace more than unnecessary drama. Listen, you are not a bank. You don't owe everyone access. You are not a diary. You don't owe everyone your secrets. You are not a rescue center. You don't owe everyone emotional support at the expense of your sanity. Be kind. Be good. Be helpful. But not at the cost of your soul. 1, if someone can change on you, let them. Don't beg. Don't chase. Don't cry over expired relationships. Milk expires. People do too. 2, if someone leaves you for someone else, thank them. They just took out the trash voluntarily. 3, if someone betrays you, don't lose sleep. You just learned how not to treat others. 4, if someone acts differently behind your back, celebrate. You just discovered an actor you didn't hire. When you're observant, disappointments don't surprise you. Betrayals don't destroy you. Breakups don't break you, and losses don't paralyze you. You become mentally bulletproof. People expect you to be weak and emotional so they can play games. But when you're keen, you flip the script. You become the one who sees everything clearly. You stop walking into traps. You stop falling for manipulation. You stop giving access to people who don't deserve it. You start making wise decisions. You start moving smarter. You start building a life that isn't easily shaken. Let me tell you a truth. The moment you stop trusting blindly, your life improves immediately. You start noticing red flags you ignored before. You start protecting your dreams from dream killers. You start saving your energy for worthy people. You start understanding who really values you. Healthy caution helps you distinguish between real friends and convenience friends, helpers and takers, supporters and spectators, partners and parasites, lovers and liabilities. Once you understand this difference, your entire life becomes peaceful. Life is not about doubting everyone. It's about evaluating everyone. Life is not about avoiding relationships. It's about choosing relationships wisely. Life is not about pushing people away. It's about protecting your heart while welcoming the right people in. So yes, never ever trust anyone blindly. But also, never stop believing that genuine people still exist. Be wise. Be alert. Be observant. Be intentional. And above all, be someone who remains unshaken even when others change. Because at the end of the day, some people will change. Some people will surprise you. Some people will disappoint you. Some people will disappear. But you must stay strong, stay smart, and stay keen. Let the world shift. Let people come and go. Let emotions rise and fall. But you, stay focused. Stay grounded. Stay aware. And stay committed to your growth.